So what are you
Yeah,
thinking?
that's interesting. Well, I mean, we can leave the game paused here for a minute so other people can have a chance to try and solve it as well.
They can pause the video, but talk me through your thoughts. What are you thinking? At least let's think out loud.
The first thing I did was take a quick inventory and just ensure that each of these symbols is composed of 6 blocks, as they all are.
Yep.
And then I was trying to see, if there's any variation or anything that stands out. I noticed they're all 3 blocks high, but they're staggered a little bit, and they sort of interlock. It's not like there's, a row, if this were a spreadsheet, and each row, perfectly aligns. So they're staggered by, 1 down on the right-hand side. And then I was trying to see if there was, a visual... if there was a way that the shapes were modified from one to the next to the next to the next to try and see if the individual components remain consistent. I'm not seeing anything there.
Okay.
So
those are all good deductions you have made so far.
Yeah.
/ observations.
Yeah. I'm really looking for a pattern, but I'm having trouble identifying one.
I would suggest
aside from the fact that everything is 4 wide and 3 tall. That's all
I would suggest instead looking for commonalities rather than a pattern.
Okay. Well, they all seem to have 2 in the middle. Yeah, if this were a 4x3 grid for every piece, they would all have the center 2 pieces complete. I think that's true of all of them. That seems to be the only commonality, though.
Okay. I don't want to start hinting you too hard, because I know people will get upset with me for that. So,
yeah, do you think that we should just try and flag this puzzle room and come back to it a little later?
Let me ask you one question that is something of a very abstract hint. What are these?
Well, in my first reaction was that I thought they were like Tetris pieces, but they're not.
They're not quite, no.
Exactly. They're a bit... Because what are the Tetris pieces? They're all made out of 5, and these
4.
are all...
Tetris pieces are tetrominos. That's actually why it's called Tetris.
Right. And it's every combination that you can make with 4 blocks.
Yes, the Tetris blocks are all the tetrominos.
And this is essentially doing the same thing in a lot of ways, but with 6 pieces. And I'm not sure if this is every sextomino or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
but
it's not.
Okay.
There's a huge number of potential sextominos
missing.
Yes.
For example, 6 vertical.
Yep.
But these all fit in that 4x3 grid, which is interesting. Okay, so what else are they? I'm taking a look at the background now and seeing if these
I will
pipes and stuff.
No, it's everything that you need to solve it is right there on the tablet. Everything else in the room is just window dressing.
6 blocks on the tablet. I'm looking at the empty spaces, trying to see if there's a pattern formed there, but nothing jumps out at me.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You've identified that there's 10 of those there. They are 10 sextominos out of a vast potential set of all sextominos. Why those 10?
Well, the one thing I've observed so far is that they all fit in that nice rectangular shape.
That doesn't really help you, though, because there are plenty of others that could also have that property.
Yep. Well, I've got 6 blocks here. They need to be arranged in a pattern.
Yep. But why those 10? Why those 10 particular sextominos and none of the others?
They do seem to fit together in an interesting way. There's always exactly a width and height of 1 in between, with a few exceptions.
That's...
as they all piece together.
That's a blind alley.
Okay.
It's the shapes themselves that you are interested in.
Well, we've got, basically various staircases. I don't know. I'm not noticing anything out of these shapes that.
Have you ever seen any of these shapes before in any other context? Not in the game, but in real life. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Are they ways that streets could be formed? No, I don't think they're that. The top left one looks like a staircase. Top right one, where have I seen that symbol before?
Shapes, not symbols.
Shapes. I don't know, that doesn't feel like a shape that I would recognize. I'm thinking like, you know, railroad crossing or road crossing or, you know, one-way street or dead end, like those types of signs. But I'm not able to connect it that way.
You're on a good track trying to think of extrinsic properties of them, rather
like
than the intrinsic properties of they fit in a 3x4 grid.
Think about what they should, you know, represent to me outside of the game.
I don't know that I'd say that. I'd just say think of you are looking for something that they have in common that is not an immediate effect of the way they're drawn here, or like it's an intrinsic property that they all have 6 squares and they all fit in a 3x4 and they all have the 2 center squares of the 3x4. Those are all sort of intrinsic properties of these. You are trying to think of what they have in common outside of that.
Alright. Well, I mean, this game makes me think of like maps, like a dungeon layout. Like if this is some sort of clue as to where I would need to walk.
Okay. Does this game make you think of anything else?
These faces. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of right now. Is like, what games has this game, you know, called to mind? And I'm thinking a little bit of Metroid, a little bit of Zelda, old adventure games.
I'm going to leave my last question as the final hint I give you for now, because it was a very carefully chosen question.
What does the game make me think of? Or rather, does the game make me think of anything else?
Yes.
Man. This is a very cerebral game. Not very many games that we've played have had you just come to a full stop like this.
Yeah.
Alright. What other... So we're talking extrinsic things that exist outside the game, things that the game has reminded me of.
Or make you think about.
Well, let's walk through it. It drew attention to the fact that it is a game with its opening sequence and like the reboot sequence.
Okay.
It makes me think about, you know, 3 dimensions. It makes me think about maps and cartography a lot.
Okay.
It makes me think about collecting rather bits to make cubes. Dimensionality is like a major theme. Oh, these can all be folded up to form a cube. Is that it? These can all be folded up to form the shape of a cube. So, is there a way to... so should I just make a cube out of 6 blocks? How does that work? That's not enough. Do I need to identify the cube, method of forming a cube that's not present here? Let's see. Alright, each of these folds up to make a cube. But there are a lot of different ways to make a cube.
There are not.
Oh, there are not?
Not if you incorporate rotation. Because none of these have rotational symmetry.
Oh, I see. So I need to find the... Apparently there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... There are 11 ways to make a cube. And I need to identify the 11th. Is what this puzzle is asking me to do.
Mm-hmm. I just remembered that my dog has been outside for the last half hour, so I'm going to go let him in while you think about this.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'll just muse to myself for a moment here. Okay. Man, I'm wondering if I should just get a pen and paper and if that's going to be quicker. Alright, what do I got here? Ways to make a cube.
Thrilling video. I think we're going to probably want to make some cuts in here.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Are you back or?
I'm back.
So here's what I'm thinking. What do I got? Okay, I want to do 4 on the base and 2 on top. Would that work? No. Yeah, 4 on the base and then 2 above that.
Fold it with your fingers. Does it work?
2, 3, 4, and 2. No, that doesn't work. Damn it.
You almost had it. Modify that design slightly.
Well, I'm thinking about the one in the lower right-hand corner, which is 4.
Mm-hmm.
4 at the base. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 at the top.
If you have any cube handy, I would suggest grabbing it. This is what I did, and start wrapping your fingers around it to see.
Yeah, I'm essentially doing that. I guess my cell phone is, in many ways, well, at least a 3-dimensional rectangle, so it works. It has the same number of sides, if not being cube in shape.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well,
So what if
mine's
this
all-
bottom right, one, and I just shift the top and bottom cube in one? Oh no, they've got that
Yes,
up
they
above
do.
it, right above it. Damn it, 'cause that one was good. All right, what does your dog have to say about this?
Oh, he's just sitting right next to me. Alex has been away all week at an academic conference, so he's been very, very needy because he only has one of his parents home.
All right, do I think that they've identified every way that you can have 4 in the middle and 1 on the top and bottom? Let's see. Top right.
Yes, they
and
have
then
done that.
1 down.
They have
Okay.
done that.
Okay, so then that means I'm looking for something with 2 or 3 in the middle. So with 3 in the middle, they've done... I see 1 option. Man, this is like super annoying 10th grade math
I
problem
see
right now.
only 3 of their designs that have 3 in the middle.
Yep. Yep, that's feeling pretty promising. And then the 2 in the middle option, there's just the 1, but that's the only option that you could do for 2 in the middle.
Yeah.
And they've covered a lot of the ones with 4 in the middle, so okay, it's 3 in the middle. So then how do I need to do it that they haven't done it? Let's see. I see 3 options, is that correct? That they've done?
There are
Those are
3,
the...
there are 3 that have a row of 3 in the middle.
Okay, let's take a look. So we've got the little L shape for the 3, T shape. Alright, so I need 1, 2, 3, and then...
Now, aren't you happy that we are not doing this game double blind?
Yeah, I really am. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. So when you have 3 in the middle, you need to have the 4th one that needs to go in the middle be offset a little bit. And so 2 of those ones with 3 in the middle have the 4th one offset on the bottom. And only 1 of them has the 4th one offset on the top.
Rotate,
So I'm gonna...
rotate, rotate, rotate.
You can rotate and cover it. Alright, so the top left, if we're looking at these 3 with 3 in the middle, the top left option can be rotated, and that covers that design.
Yep.
There's no permutations of that. So then there's the one with the L shape on the end, which is the right-hand side. Is there a permutation on that? Yeah, what if the L shape was in the middle of the 3 instead of on the left edge? That would work.
Think about that for a moment.
No, because you need the 4th one to be offset.
Well, also,
Damn it.
you then
So-
have a square of 4, and that's not
Yep.
foldable.
Yep. Alright, so it's not that one, because that one's got the permutations as well, just by rotating it. Although, if you put the L shape so that the L was, you know, the lower left cube in that one was in the top left position, Would that count as a permutation or no? I think that might actually be a different shape. No, do they count flops? Like if you you know, flop it instead of rotating it? Is that covered?
You mean mirrors? I believe
yeah, mirrors.
that they are. Yeah, you don't want to just mirror image. The thing you are looking for is not a mirror image of anything up there.
So then the lower left of the ones with 3 in the middle is an interesting one. Man.
Matt, start with, grab a cube, start with 3, like wrap 3, you know, around 3 faces, and see what else you can do from there.
Okay.
My best advice is try and actually do this physically.
Alright, I'm holding my phone in my hands, and I've got my fingers on 3 of the faces of the phone. So let's see what else I can do here. So I don't want to attach to either end of my fingers that are wrapped around the phone, so I can go top and bottom of them. Oh, could I just do one that was 4 tall? Or would that not work?
That would be, that's the lower right one. The bottom right.
Yeah, it's just rotated. Okay. Alright, so then I want to do... man. 1, 2, 3. Top. It's really tricky.
Well, maybe you can start moving the blocks around and seeing what you see.
The left side. What is this called in education when somebody has like good spatial reasoning versus auditorial?
Spatial kinesthetic learning.
Did you excel in that?
No.
What were your strengths?
Literary. What do we call it? Verbal.
So the spatial one, I'm definitely struggling with this. So I'm imagining a plus sign being the foundation of it, and then I'm just trying to figure out where the last dot would go.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
That's not going to work.
If you have a plus sign, it's going to end up as some rotation of the second from the bottom on the right. You can't start with a plus sign, it won't work.
So then the other thing I can do is have 3 with top and bottom. Essentially the bottom right, except without that 4th right-hand side cube, starting with that sort of sideways T shape. And then... let's see. Yeah, maybe that's it. 3 vertical on the left-hand side, and then 2 to the right and 1 on the top left. No, that's the middle right one. Damn it. This is really challenging for me. I'm having a lot
I think what we should do is cut this process out into a separate video, and for the main video, just cut straight from finding the puzzle to the solution.
Okay.
Because I imagine some people want to see this, but probably not everyone.
Man, I feel like I should just know from now on that I need pen and paper.
Yes. Oh, God. Yeah, you totally need pen and paper, or at least pencil and paper for this game. Absolutely. You'll need it a lot more later.
Thankfully, I've got pen and paper right here, so let's see what I can do. So, I know that part of it needs to be 3 tall, and I'm imagining that the 3 vertical lines, you know, should be connected. Is that
why do you say 3 tall?
You think it's possible to do it without being 3 tall?
Why do you think it has to be?
I don't know, because everything else here is 4 by 3.
Yeah, but that's not the relevant commonality.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you do it 1, 2, 3, 4 wide.
Can't be 4 wide. There are no options that involve 4 in a row.
So if you do 3 wide, and then you just do, and it's always 6. Oh, interesting. What if you do 3 at the bottom and 3 on top?
I don't know. Try it.
And they just overlap by 1. Alright, let's see here. So 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh yeah, that would potentially. Yeah, I think that would work.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Ooh, man.
And we rejoin our intrepid hero after his death-defying nap.
This game is, I don't know how I feel about these types of cerebral brain
It
teasers.
sure is a choice that he made. A lot of people really like it. I enjoy it. I think I'm a fan on the whole. Because, again, you're going to want to pick some of these up, not just push them. Because you need to do it all from the right perspective.
Tricky. How do you pull? Can you pull?
You can't, but you can press Control next to one
What?
to pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Not
What does
Shift.
it mean? I'm pressing Control.
Yeah, but now you have to press Shift to get out of the dialogue, because you pressed Shift instead the first time.
Damn it! No.
Down.
that
It's
wasn't what
down
I
plus
wanted.
Control. There's nothing you can do except shove them both off the side. Oh, right. Perspective.
Whoa. That was pretty screwy.
Yeah. Pick them up. Don't just push them. It's not going to work to push them. You'll have a way easier time if you pick them up, rotate into the correct perspective, and place it down where you want it. Not throwing, but place it.
Alright. Well, I feel kind of smart for figuring that out.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was good.
But...
You're going to want to put that
Man.
down on the other side.
yeah,
Or
that's
just
true,
shove those two in. I'm not sure if you can do that. Oh, no. You... Perfect. Never mind. I'm done.
Let's see. Is the game going to be really particular about... Yeah, it is.
Just shove everything
Well-
over 1 to the right, and you should be fine.
No.
What?
Don't do
Yeah.
that. It's kind of funny. Alright. Let's try this. Whoops. Mistake.
Now, if you put it, if you're just, okay, so stand on the block you want it, like stand right there and press Control down. Down Control, rather. Now jump. Okay, without shoving it first. It will slide into whichever the closest correct position is.
Got it. Thrilling video.
Hey, more thrilling.
Damn
Seriously?
it!
The
I can do
controls are
this.
not that hard. There we go.
Well, okay.